and record. Today we're going to learn about power of a quotient. So we are talking about properties of exponents. Properties of something are like what it's like, what's about it. For example, the properties of Richard is that he has brown hair. His other property is that he's about 6'2". Those are properties, things about Richard. Okay, so we're talking about properties of exponents. Can I help you?
I'm just doing air quality.
Oh,
inspection.
okay.
Yeah.
So the particular exponents we're talking about today are numbers that are part of a division problem. So we'll call that power of a quotient. Now, I didn't hear the word division. However, the word quotient, Quotient, is simply the answer in a division problem. So when you see a fraction, you're really seeing a division problem. So let's say, for example, I give you the problem x divided by y, which that's a fraction. So therefore, it is a division problem. And then I take it to the power of m. So you notice that the fraction inside the parenthesis has an m on the shoulder of the parenthesis. And that m says, I am surrounding both of these numbers. Therefore, both of them are under my power. That's like the guy, he says, I like that girl upstairs. I like that girl downstairs. Both of them are under my power. Don't fall for it, girl. Don't let him have both of you. Say, you make a choice or forget us. But in the math, the m has the x under its power and the y. So in a problem like this, it's equal to x to the power of m divided by y to the power of m, because the power of m goes for both numbers. And simply that's how it works. So let's use a different variable. Suppose we had r divided by t to the power of k. That would be, the k says both of the numbers in the fraction are under my power. So therefore it's r to the power of k divided by t to the power of k. And that's all there is to that. Now let's prove this using real numbers. Suppose we had 2 divided by 4 to the power of 3. Okay, so what would happen is the 3 says I go for both of them. I like the number in the numerator and the number in the denominator. They're both under my power. So that would be 2 to the third divided by 4 to the third. 2 to the third is 8, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. And 4 to the third is 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64. So that's 8 divided by 64, and this one can reduce to 1/8. Okay, because we always reduce our answers. Now let's try that problem a different way. Let's say we decided to take the 2/4 and reduce it in the beginning to 1/2. And now we would have 1/2 to the third power. 1 to the third is simply 1, because 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, and 2 to the third is simply 8. So we could actually get through this problem without using the rule totally, but it's still the same thing. If you know a lot of different ways of doing something, that's fine. And if you're in a math class, if your teacher tells you to illustrate this rule, then you have to do it this way. But other than that, you do it the way that works for you. ¿Hay algunas preguntas? Are there any questions? Does that make sense? Okay, let's see how that looks for us.